There's this video on YouTube that for years now I keep going back to from time to time. It's a speech from Earl Nightingale, and apparently it was a book too. It's called The Strangest Secret. And he basically talks about how people need to have goals and they need to be clearly outlined and defined. He suggests that you make a note of it and remind yourself often of it for like 30 days to basically make a habit of it. The idea is that you'll start to subconsciously work towards achieving these goals. It's pretty interesting. I'll leave a link in the description. Speaking of which, I should really start reminding people to check the description box. I put some important stuff in there. I didn't list that as one of my goals though, because I did make a list and I have it in front of me right now. You might be asking yourself, why make a video out of this? Isn't this more of a private matter? Why? Well, because of goal number 1, which is become a more comfortable speaker. And in order to do that, I have to practice and put myself out there and hopefully not get shit on. Okay, moving right along. Goal number 2 is get into better shape, which is something I've actually been working on for some time now already. Actually, I even went for a walk yesterday. I ran a little too. On the way, I decided to complete a little chore that now has to become a monthly thing. Why? Because of goal number 3, which I'll get to in a little bit. Some highlights from the walk: I saw an old man taking a piss in the woods. That was something that happened. It was better than the one time I saw a dude taking a shit in front of a store though. That was interesting. But anyway, yeah, goal number 3. Earn 100 euros a month. Now you might be asking yourself, $100? Why 100? There is a reason. I don't really want to get into it, but just know that I screwed up and it is entirely my fault. I made a mistake and now I gotta pay for it. Simple as that. Yeah, but if you really need a reason, then how about this? 100 is, it's a nice round number. But in order to reliably earn anything at all, I'm gonna have to complete goal number 4 now. Earn 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. At this moment, I'm almost halfway there, which means all I have to do is what I did before, but again. That's sound logic, right? But what could help is goal number 5, which is get a better microphone. I've been looking around, and apparently the go-to microphone is one called the Blue Yeti. But oof, too rich for my blood, given the reasons behind goal number 3. But it could really help, including for what I got planned for goal number 6. Produce more Battlezone content. If you're watching, you're probably seeing footage of it right now. As much as I love RPGs, and it is my favorite genre, this is still my favorite game of all time, and I will love Rebellion Software forever for remastering it. And they're remastering the sequel as well. 2 games that were way ahead of their time. Comes out March 1st. Soon. Comes out soon, March 1st. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do because money is kinda tight at the moment. But if I gotta start turning tricks on the street, so be it. I gotta get that money somehow because I am buying that game. Speaking of the future, goal number 7, finish school. I got closer this year, sure, but as things stand now, it's starting to look like I'm not going to finish this year. I'm going to hopefully finish early next year. If I vanish off of YouTube all of a sudden, then it probably means that I'm trying to get something done. And the spirit of keeping this going, goal number 8 has to do with someone with the right education. I gotta find a programmer who's willing to help me out with something. It has to do with my music stream. I'm not happy with it. I can do better. Shouldn't be too complicated though. JavaScript would probably suffice. I have very limited experience programming in Java, you see. Tried it once. Turned out I sucked. Not very talented at it. So I need someone who can figure this shit out for me. Goal number 9, find a modder or modders willing to help me out with something. Again, nothing big or complicated, just a little thing. And so I gotta find someone who can work their way around Unreal Engine 3 and or the Eclipse engine. And that's all I really had until I figured that I should probably have a 10th goal to, for good measure. So I added clear some of my backlog games, which I'm already doing. I'm playing through the Shadowrun games. I'm on the last one now, Shadowrun Hong Kong. These games are great. Harebrained Schemes, they know what they're doing. Battletech is probably my most anticipated game of this year. And that's really it. I know this kind of sounds like that thing that was going around a few years ago, simply called The Secret. I think my ex did the whole shebang, vision board and all. It didn't work though, and frankly I think it was partly my fault. I was holding it back. I can acknowledge that now. But anyway, what have I got to lose? The goals I set up here are, for the most part, purposely doable. That way once I achieve one, I can go, wow, I did it! I can do anything! And that's all I got to say about that. Does this count as a vlog? I'm not sure because I'm not on camera. Oh well, it doesn't matter.